Do not deprive one another. Let's talk about sex for a while. I told you your children are in trouble. If they're in this room, it's your fault. Children's church is down there. So Paul says, do not deprive another. Do not deprive one another except on consent. Can I tell you how many marriages are shaking because of that one thing? Can I tell you how many marriages are shaking because of that one thing? Do not deprive one another except with consent for a time. But you're in the realm of feeling. I don't feel like having sex today. And sometimes it's true, you might not feel like because you have a medical issue. That's understandable. Your spouse should understand that you have a medical issue. I'm not saying that he or she should be so indifferent to your pain. That's just another layer. But I'm saying some of you just don't want. And you think that you can just not want. But when you're making vows, you say, I give you this ring. And with this, I give you this ring as a seal of my love and covenant with you. And with this, I give myself. But you didn't add, but conditionally, how I feel. You didn't add it. This I give myself and all the things that I possess to you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Everyone clap. You're maids of honor who have no clue. But I said, because if you do this, except on consent for a time that you may give yourselves on fasting and prayer. He did not say that all who fast, but some of you think he said all who fast and pray should not have sex. That's not the truth. No, that is mutual consent. Someone might feel it and say, in this period, I want to fast and pray. But some of you also use it for a weapon to escape your responsibility. God knows your heart. However, there are some who sincerely say, I need more time to be with God. And he says yes. And after that he says, come together again, so that Satan does not tempt you. Now let's talk about this issue called temptation, out of self-control. You denied your person sex. It has become expensive for them to have it. Some of you use it as a weapon. If you annoy me, no sex. If you don't annoy me, I give you. If you do this, if you don't do this, I'm helping someone. Or some of you use it as a tool to get what you want. Now I want money. I want a dress for a party. What do I do? Darling, and then the man loses his mind, and you know what happens? The moment you're done, the request comes. Daddy, I want. So the guy notices when they want something, they offer. And the vice versa is true. Some men are also like that. You want her to do something for you, you want some help from her. If she annoys you, don't sleep with her. If she doesn't annoy you, okay, so it's a feeling, it's a condition, it's a weapon. And I always tell people, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 4, Message version, marriage is not a place to stand up for your rights. Marriage is a decision to serve the other, whether in bed or out. Hey, know this guy. But do you understand? Whether in bed or out, it's not about what you feel. It's about what you signed up for. Are you listening? Now, somebody might ask you a question, a very important question. I've caught this person cheating. I don't trust them. Yes, there are special cases where it's understandable. Maybe the fellow or woman went out and you also fear that they might bring disease on you. We have to go through checkup. You need to earn my trust. Yes, there are exceptions to this rule. Because also we don't want you to go back and say, Apostle said you can't deny me. No. But when we started the story, you have broken your wife, you've done so many things, and even her life might be at risk. We don't even know what's in your blood, etc. There are exceptions. Please, there are exceptions. And some of you cut clips, be very careful, because you're going to cut the first part only and get me abused. Use wisdom. If you can't connect both, don't. Leave it. That's a challenge of a generation where people learn the gospel in 2 minutes. And also needs to be audited. Because this was not so. People sat under sound teaching. And they listened like they read the letters of Paul. Now they want only 1, 2, 3 minute clips. And somebody can cut it according to their indifference. Or misalignment and mislead many. You get it? But let's just say that there was no exception to this. Let's go back to where it's just a normal family. Let me warn you. It will always be more expensive for you to deny your partner sex than to give it. It will always be more expensive. Let me talk to our girls, daughters now. This is a father-daughter conversation. Do you know why there are still prostitutes on the streets? Have you ever asked yourself the question, why there are still prostitutes on the streets? More women prostitutes than men? Now I'm talking about the fallen world. Because they are telling you that there is somebody willing to offer it cheaper. Negotiations what? This guy just pays 10,000. If you want 1 million and 17 smanya what and 5 dresses each costing $2,000, somebody can do it for 10K. There are even people willing to give it for free. So, if you're dealing with somebody who is not converted enough, and he has the option, no, I'm not saying men should do this. Please, again, I'm saying, I also don't want us to act that everybody's converted. Yeah, I don't want to also act that everybody can endure. He said Satan will tempt you. Continue acting. Satan will tempt you. If there is somebody willing to offer it cheaper, and your person is not converted, seller. It will become expensive. Listen, it will become expensive from that line on. You don't know what he can import, what he'll come back with, or what she will come back with. And in part, much as they bear the primal liability, there's also going to be a check on your part. What did you contribute, or how did you contribute to this? Why should you expose your partner? And this is the second thing again I must emphasize. The day your spouse ever looks at sex as a weapon, it will be so hard to turn their mind back into it becoming love. Because every time you propose it, they'll see a weapon. They'll be like, what does he want? What does she want? Why? Because you made it a weapon. I'm helping someone. But this is the biblical template. You have the choice to choose another one. The Rich Also Cry. It was a soap opera some years ago. Watch it and learn. You'll see how you won't cry. Pun intended. If you didn't get the joke, it's not yours. It's a parable.